right, y'all. This is Homeroom with Smooth. I'm Smooth, and I got with me today Dennis Erichsen from Selling for Diversity. How are you doing today?
Right now, I'm a little nervous, but yeah, I'm excellent. Otherwise, thanks for asking.
Oh yeah, yeah. So just for clarification, can you let everybody know like where you're from? Like give them some like background on you.
Yeah, I'm Dennis. I'm a 40-year-old male with a wife and two kids. I'm from Sweden. I forgot to tell everybody that. That's
Hmm.
that's a biggie.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, I'm across the pond from you guys. So
Hmm.
yeah, and I met Mr. Smooth here on another fun app, and we connected, and here I am.
Yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. Man, like that was really a chance encounter, honestly. Because most of the time I'm not on the app. Just gonna be honest.
Yeah, I gotta say, I just, he's doing a podcast. I want to talk to that guy. Maybe I
Yeah.
can learn something from him. Here we are.
Hmm. Well, honestly, I feel like I can learn more from you in like, well, yeah, in that respects, as far as like culturally, like so. Can you give us a little like background on like Sweden, like as far as its like culture and makeup?
Yeah, first of all, we're a Lutheran Christian here.
Hmm.
We are, I don't know what it's called, the correct word. We're not hardcore believers. We don't go to church that often, but
Okay.
the normal standard is Lutheran Christianity. But we're a peaceful country. We are, if you look at all the charts, we're always top 10 in inclusiveness, inclusion, diversity, genders, and everything like that.
Yeah, I believe you guys are at the top of like people's happiness. You guys are up there like in top 10 of
Yeah,
like
we used
happiness
to be
with.
at the top, but we're unfortunately we're sinking a bit right now. But we're correcting that as well. We are actually quite a happy people, but we our happiness is almost unhappiness is almost never expressed because we have a saying: you just close your fist in your pocket and you move on.
Close your fist in your pocket and you
Yeah,
okay.
we don't whine here in Sweden that much. Actually, we just move on.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So can you give us a background on so everybody, he's gonna go on a trip, okay? He is going to literally what it says right there, he's going to sail for diversity. Can you tell people like what inspired you to want to do that?
Yeah, definitely. My kids.
Okay.
When I got my first kid, I've always been somewhat of a person who likes people, but I always kept to white people. And I never
Hmm.
understood why. I just saw that maybe I don't relate to them, to people of other cultures. But
Hmm.
then I saw my first child when she was born, and I just started to think a lot. And what is wrong with me? Why can't I relate? I mean, that's just another person. He doesn't look like me. And
Hmm.
so, yeah, some nasty truth came out. I understood a little bit more. I wanted to learn more, and then my second kid came, and then I started to think, what kind of legacy am I leaving to my kids? Are they supposed to?
Right.
Because my fears will automatically become projected to them.
True.
So yeah, I thought I had to change. So I just massively encountered a lot of diverse persons. So
Okay.
I went out and started talking to people, and yeah, I found out that I've been scared like 32 years of my life for nothing. So yeah, that's the
Wow.
big change. If I'm going to be honest,
Wow.
I wanted to explore and learn, and what I learned has just been fantastic. If I'm going to be honest, it's fun all the way. A
Hmm.
lot of laughters.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Lots of laughs. Man, like so like I commend you on like taking the steps like to actually like improve on yourself, to like the self accountability aspect. I don't think a lot of people do that self inspection to actually go, hey, like, maybe it's me, you know what I'm saying? Instead of outwardly blaming the other person, they go, maybe it's me, and they look and do the work on themselves to actually make themselves more open to receiving different people from different backgrounds. So yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is, but I think, come on, it's always easier to blame someone. We did that
Yeah,
back
that's
in
true.
kindergarten as well. So, I mean, it wasn't me, it was her. I mean,
Yeah.
that's we're raised that way. But yeah, but I think when you get kids, stuff changes. You think about the man you want to be in the future, not the man you're supposed to be. So, a
Mm,
lot changed.
mm, mm. Man, that's real. Okay, so you're going to sail across the Atlantic. Like walk us through the what made you think of like, yo, I'm going to sail across the Atlantic. Like what made you what made you want to do that? Like
Yeah.
as the way to express diversity. Like
Uh, yeah, we have. It's a lot of answers to it. First of all, I love sailing. I love being on a boat. Never been on
okay.
the ocean though, because uh, I don't have access to it here in Sweden in that way.
Mm,
But and the second is a lot of symbolization as well. First,
mhm,
we have the old. The way I'm gonna go is almost the old slave routes as well. It's taking
mm,
part of the journey the slaves did. But we should never forget that we have the copper as well, that actually were indigenous to America before slavery, even
mhm,
and even before the white man as well. So we don't want to forget those people. That's an
mhm.
important thing, that I do recognize that there were
True.
black people in America before the white man was there as well. Nothing
Yeah.
strange about that at all. But yeah, it's a lot of symbolization, and for me, it's also I need to prove myself, because I know that a lot of black movement, different non-profits has been
Mhm.
infiltrated by provocateurs.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
for me, it's all that if I want to stand and serve with you to get this change that the world needs. I'm not lying. We're not going to change anything in the world if we can't change this.
Right.
I have to show that I'm willing to sacrifice everything, that I am that solid in my belief for diversity and inclusion, that I'm willing to risk my life for it. And yeah, what greater way to go out and sink on a boat in the Atlantic? I mean,
Don't say that, man. Don't say that. Don't say. Oh my god. Don't say that, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. People ask me that a lot in the
Mhm.
beginning when they started asking me that. I just, oh, shut up! Don't say that. I don't want to
Yeah.
hear. I don't want to hear about monster waves. I don't want to hear
Right.
about storms. I don't want to hear about that. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's good to hear it, because it mentally prepares me as well. Because it
True.
can go south. I mean, that's
That's
part of
that's
it.
yeah. That's very true. That's very true. It's better to be prepared for the unknown than to be just slapped in the face with it. Um.
Yeah, definitely. That is a good thing to think about.
Right. Right. So where are you starting from? Like where are you starting?
Gothenburg, Sweden.
Okay, Lethenburg, Sweden. And then what's your order of ports like? What's the journey looking like as far as like how you're gonna go?
Well, first I'm going to Denmark, an easy sail, but I gotta get used to the boat, the open water. It's a lot to learn. Taking it, I
Hmm.
gotta get my feet back and sea legs, it's called. And
Hmm.
so I probably be sick a lot on that journey, because seasickness is something everybody gets.
Hmm.
And every port I enter, we're gonna have a celebration as well, a little
Okay.
event where we actually celebrate. Because I believe we have to change the movement a bit. Right now, we're out hunting the people that doesn't think like us, and we're aggressive, and everything is about finding the wrong people all the time and pointing
Hmm.
them out.
Right.
if I'm gonna be honest, isn't it easier to make a friend if you smile and hold out your arms, like, come on, give me a hug, instead of
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna smack you in the face.
yeah.
I mean, that's the thing we want to change. First of all,
Mm,
that's the
okay,
narrative, because we need that change. Diversity needs to become inclusive.
true.
And after Denmark, it's Germany, then it's Plymouth, England, then it's France. I don't remember. I got a whole list about all of this. And
Mm-hmm.
France, Spain, Portugal, Gibraltar, Mallorca. It's Caribbean islands, a couple of stops there because I need to rest out a bit. It's Miami, Norfolk, Virginia, and then I end up in Ellis Island, New York.
Okay, and then what are you flying back once you're at Ellis Island, or are you gonna sail all the way back to Sweden?
If I'm gonna be honest, I hope I will be flying, but yeah. I talked to a
That's
couple of friends that live in New York, and I said I don't think New York State would be so happy if I just left my boat at Ellis Island, right? And they just,
yeah,
not a problem. We sell everything here. If we see that boat, we're gonna sell it. That's it.
yeah,
You don't have to worry. You can fly home.
yeah,
So
yeah.
hopefully I'll be flying home actually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially if you just kind of like if you have like the paperwork or whatever and you give it over to the person in New York, whatever, yeah, they could easily sell your boat. They could post it online, it'll probably be sold in 5 hours. I'm not even kidding. Like
Yeah, then
people
done
be
deal.
looking for boats.
I'm selling that boat as soon as I arrive. After the event and all the promos are on, I'm selling that. I'm not going on board that one again. I've done my journey.
Oh man. Yeah, definitely got to get some pictures once you know, and production and all that once you get like to Ellis Island. That's gonna be crazy, man. Like, man, honestly, you got to let me know the date that you're scheduled to be at Ellis Island. I kind of want to be there. Like, I kind of do, because that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
the
That's
hard
gonna
part
be
with the
like a crazy accomplishment.
yeah, I will give you the date for when we have the event, and you're
Hmm.
most definitely welcome. Because
Yeah,
I could be there 2 weeks before, or I could arrive on the day of the event. Because winds are a little bit whimsical, you know. You never
yeah,
know how the
that is
winds are
true.
blowing.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
So
So,
I
you said you're
gotta.
going to Norfolk, right?
Uh, can
You
you
said
come
as a port,
again?
Norfolk, or
Yeah,
did you?
that's a port in Norfolk,
Yeah,
Virginia
yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Once you get there, like, yeah, just let me know, man. Because at that point, like, I can go up there and chill. Like, I know some people. I'm supposed to do some stuff up that way anyway. I just been like pushing it off. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I got things
Yeah,
there.
definitely. I like to have people all around because we're going to have guest speakers. We're going to have parties. You know, it's going to be a big celebration everywhere
Oh
I
yeah,
come. So, I
yeah.
mean, the more the merrier, right? It ain't a
Right,
party
right,
if you're
exactly.
alone.
Right, right. Okay, so we're not gonna skip over this detail. So how long is it from Europe to the Caribbean? 'Cause that's kind of like what?
Yeah, I calculate it should take between 4 to 6 weeks from Mallorca to the Caribbeans.
Man, that's
Yeah, it could have gone a lot faster if I had a bigger boat, but I'm sailing a 35 feeter, not a luxury yacht. So,
yeah,
yeah, smaller boat takes longer time.
true, true. Man, man, like, so what is the packing list for 4 to 6 months at sea?
Yeah, that is
I mean,
it's
besides the
immense.
obvious, lots of water.
Yeah, a lot of dry freezed food,
Okay,
cans.
okay.
Whoa, it's a lot of everything. I mean, that boat, it's gonna be a miracle it floats when I got all the thing I need on the boat, because I'm gonna have cameras on. Well, also I need to have a lot of chargers. Oh,
Hmm.
it's a lot. I mean, we're right now up to 9 cameras, fixed cameras on the boats, a handheld, a couple of drones, because I will
Hmm.
probably be tired and miss the landing on a couple of drones as well. So it would be nice to have one still when I get there.
Right, right.
So yeah, the I mean, I think I've almost written a book about all of the things I have. It's not all about the food and the clothes and all of that. It's also about the equipment on the boat. I need double
Yeah.
equipment of everything: the GPS, the plotter, the autopilot. I need everything double
Hmm.
up because stuff breaks, and
Yeah,
I got to
true.
be prepared.
True. Especially that GPS. Because I don't want to, like, the idea of by starlight is gonna be kind of crazy. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
know
a
where
big
the
dipper. And
pole star is anyway, so I can use that. But
yeah,
it will give me might end up in South America or something then. But who knows?
yeah, yeah.
Or just be back at Mallorca. I don't know. It's a bit tricky, the star navigation thing.
Yeah, true, true, true. Okay, true. All right. So after you do that, what's your game plan for, like, after the selling for diversity event? Like, after you do that, what are you looking to get into?
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of lobbying, of course,
Okay.
because laws has to be changed. Uh,
Hmm.
we all know this, but we have to do a lot of lobbying. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find different locations in the States where we actually can help the younger generation of from the Black community in the way they need to be served. Because
Okay.
the problem I hear a lot is wealth, generational wealth,
Hmm.
owning, and all of
Hmm.
that. I mean, we want to set up shops that helps people understand how to build generational wealth. We want to help people, those who are the furthest away from getting a job. We want to take those in and maybe
Hmm.
help them get a education to be a plumber or electrician, just so they can get a positive spin on their life.
Right.
That those are the things we're targeting right now, and we're looking really, really deep into what we can do, and it's all going to come down to how much funds we raise as well. I mean,
Right.
but yeah, uh, we believe that be positive and stay positive and do positive things, and positive things will happen.
Yeah. Man, that's yeah. Man, that's a good man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, okay, there was something you said earlier before when we were just talking. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and man, I really wish we were recording because it was really good. And I want to try and see if you can. Do you remember what you said?
I remember most of it, but I don't remember the question I answered.
Oh man. Hmm. If you remember it, can you just go?
Was
Cause
it
I
that
can't.
about was it why I sailed the route I did about the copper and all of that, or
Yeah, it. I think it was getting into why you sell. Like, I think it was like, because you already told us, like, the backstory of, like, your kids, and, like, how that helped you change yourself.
the symbolization of the sail?
The
Uh,
symbolization of the sale. There we go. Yes.
yeah, the symbolization is well. First of all, the way I'm traveling has reminiscence back to the slave trades. But I also think it's important that we lift the copper thing as well, because we
Hmm.
gotta remember that there were black people in the States before the white man
Hmm.
came.
Yes.
And for me, that's also part of the thing, that while we're doing this, we actually are going to educate with professors that have researched these areas, that are going to be
Hmm.
speakers that will enlighten people that it wasn't just the white man who brought blacks to the black community into America. We just enslaved them. That's a big difference,
Mm.
unfortunately.
Facts, facts. Man, all right. So, this is your time, like, to give people, like, your social medias, and how they can follow you, how they can support you. Like, just plug yourself in, so, like, your Instagram, whatever it is. Like,
Yeah, my Instagram is Dennis Erichsen 1. Not that hard. And
Hmm.
we have a beautiful web designer, our sponsors, WeB3 Consulting, it's called.
Hmm.
He's doing our website. It's www.sailingfordiversity.com. Not that hard.
Right.
And if you want to if you want to listen to other interviews, my other sponsor is Piff Radio right now. I think you listened at Piff Radio, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah, and they are other sponsors, and yeah, you can get a hold of me anyway there. My name Dennis Erichsen. If you find that name, you're gonna find me, obviously. I use the logo Sailing for Diversity everywhere, so I hope you see me. And please tell me what you think, and tell me how I can serve best.
Yeah, man. Hey, you guys y'all go check this man out. Y'all make sure that y'all support him in any way that y'all can. Because this is a really cool venture. It's something that needs to be done. And it's a good positive start for a movement. Man, so I just want to close on like definitely you guys support him. Um uh what am I trying to say here? Definitely like be on the lookout for his movement or whatever. I'm gonna link everything down below in the bio, everything he just said. Um, again, Dennis, I appreciate you for coming on. This is really cool, and I'm really praying for your success. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna talk
Hey,
about
pray for my life, not my
yeah.
success.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you're successful, you're alive.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I do remember what you said. The thing I think you wanted me that you talked about is that diversity needs to change right now, because if we can't
Mhm.
change this simple thing as actually respecting one another, we can't help the rest of the world either, because all the problems are linked to this. We need to work together and not as combatants all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
It was
absolutely
something
right.
like that anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, hey guys, this has been another episode of Homeroom with Smooth. Thank y'all for watching. We're out.